What's going on, guys? It's been a minute since I posted on this channel. It's been like probably a month. It's just usually how my channel works. I upload a new video every single month because I suck at uploading on a regular. I don't even know if I'm able to film another video right after this. But if you guys can't tell by the title, we are doing a shoe review today, which if I can recall, I felt like I have done one of these on my channel already. And I felt like it was the Nike SB Team Classics. I think it was that one. I don't know. I'll have to double check, but I'll link them in the description below if you guys want to go check that out. Today's shoe that I'm going to be going over is these guys. You guys already know from the title, but here they are. These are the Entnies Joslin Pro Model shoes right here. Now this is not, obviously this wasn't like my flicking foot. This is the foot that I use to flick and all that, so you guys can really see how much wear and tear I've done on these guys. So I'm going to talk about obviously like the pros and cons about the shoe. The Joslin Pro Model shoe is basically the same as the Entnies Marana, just the whole top is redone. On the Entnies Maranas, they have that little, what do you call it, that rubber piece, that toe cap on the outside. It's the same thing with the Joslins, except everything is all inside now. So underneath this material right here, the rubber is, that toe cap, that rubber toe cap that the Maranas have on the outside is now underneath on the inside for the Joslins, which gives it a much cleaner and better looking shoe. But yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and let's just talk right into the pros of the shoe. So the ones that I had, the Joslins are gonna have the Michelin rubber underneath. One of the pros of the shoe is this was probably the grippiest shoe I have ever skated. Out of all the skate shoes I've ever skated my entire life, this was the most durable and the most grippiest shoe I have ever skated. And it's mainly because of this Michelin rubber that they had when they collabed with them. Second thing I have to say about the shoe is the durability. Now, obviously, because of the Michelin rubber, that's also a huge factor when it comes to the durability. As you can see, I've skated this shoe for about, oh man, when did I get? I got these in the beginning of summer. It is now October, so it hasn't even like fully put a hole through the through like this part yet. So that's a good thing. That goes to show how durable the Michelin rubber is. And just how durable the overall shoe is. As you can see, I do a lot of kick flips, so this part opened up, but the rubber piece underneath here that I was talking about earlier, that hidden rubber, I don't know if you guys can see this, but that hidden piece right here, this rubber part right here, this part was the one that took the longest to just like to kind of break through, because it's easy to rip through this little canvas piece right here, but once you hit that rubber part, it's super hard for you to kind of like just rip through it. If anything, this shoe took lasted me, like I said, like probably 5-6 months, so basically a half a year. And it took a long time to wear through this rubber piece, and it just took a long time to put this hole through it in general. So I guess hopefully that answers your question of how long this stuff lasts. But it really does last a long time. Now for the cons of the shoe. I myself like to skate a thinner type of shoe like these. I like to skate a vulcanized shoe. So I guess Vans is the best example for this. One of the cons was that this shoe was just a little bulkier than what I was used to, which kind of threw me off. But for me, I just kind of had a bit of a harder time skating it, but obviously I did get used to it. And now it's harder for me to skate thinner shoes, so I gotta relearn how to, like, you know, kind of skate the thinner shoes that I always used to ride again. So if you are someone that does love to ride, you know, slip-on shoes, it may take a minute to get used to these, but you know, it's not impossible to skate in them. So that's just one of the cons that I have about them. But the second thing that I just didn't like about these shoes was just how hard the Michelin rubber is. This shoe will, when you first ride them, they are super stiff, and they will kind of hurt your feet. Now, if you are someone who does love to ride stiffer shoes and have stiffness last a little longer, then this shoe is the right one for you, because the Michelin rubber is super hard, and it doesn't, like I said, I skated this shoe for like 6 months. I can barely even bend this thing. Only this part is floppy. This part from the middle through the heel, you cannot bend any of it. It just won't bend. But if I take a shoe like Vans, I think I can bend them. They are, yeah, if I take a shoe like Vans, easily. The Muranas or the Joslins or the Muranas, anything with the Michelin rubber, I can't bend them. So that's kind of one thing I didn't like about them, because I prefer to have a shoe that starts off very like stiff in the beginning, but I like it to kind of get all loosen up and floppy over time, because I feel like it's better when I do flip tricks, and overall it just doesn't hurt my feet, because stiff shoes do hurt my feet. For some people they don't, I don't know how, but I personally just like to have shoes that kind of loosen up and get all floppy over time. That way I can just skate better and kind of move better, and just, I don't like to have pain in my feet when I skate, okay? So that's another thing I just don't like about the shoe. The third thing I don't like about the shoe is the insoles. Oh my gosh. Not only is the Michelin rubber hard enough and bad enough for your feet, but the insoles were literally like, just did not last long. These are the insoles that come with it, right here. I don't know, oh, here they are. They're kind of faded by now. It just says Chris Joslin on them. The insoles like did not last long at all. Like when I first got this, it was pretty decent, but over time the insoles worn out super quick, and just simply standing with these shoes on were giving my feet like agony and torture. So, and because the insoles were so thin, I literally took the old insoles from my other Vans, because Vans, like if you get Vans Pro Skates or something like that, it comes with this ultra cushioning insole right here, and I literally just took this insole and replaced it. So yeah, those are basically all the pros and cons that I had to say about the shoe. Overall, it's not a terrible shoe. I definitely recommend it to those who want to have a longer lasting shoe, and for those who like to have a stiffer shoe, and someone who just likes to have a lot of grip because of this Michelin rubber right here. But yeah, that's basically all I had to say. I just want to put this out there. Any criticism that I had towards this shoe does not go towards Chris Joslin. If anything, I love Chris Joslin. He's an awesome skater. He's super inspirational, and like, honestly, he just kills it on the skateboards. That any cons that I said about this shoe does not go directly towards Chris Joslin. No, that's not what I'm trying to say. I'm just trying to give my own personal feel and my personal opinion about the shoe itself. And honestly, maybe the shoe is just not for me. I prefer a thinner shoe, but is this shoe worth the $80? Yes, it is super worth the $80. Just knowing all the technology that was put behind into making this shoe, just to give skateboarders a better product out there. Because, you know, if you're a skateboarder, obviously you understand you're gonna go through shoes. I feel like Entnies, along with Chris Joslin, they did a very good job designing this shoe. It's a very good shoe overall. It's just personally not for me, but like I said, no criticism towards Chris Joslin. He's actually one of my favorite skateboarders out there. So yep, so hopefully Entnies, keep up the good work. Chris Joslin, keep up the good work. But overall, this shoe was amazing. Just wasn't for me. That's all I really have to say about it. But yeah, that's basically all I have to say for this video, guys. I don't know when I'm gonna be posting more skating, because we're unfortunately at that time of the year where the weather is getting terrible for skateboarding. Especially, it's getting cold, it's getting rainy, which is odd. I don't know why it's getting rainy, but if you guys enjoyed this video, you guys want to see more from me, you can always hit the like button and the subscribe button. I'll try to upload here as much as I can, but I hope you guys have a great one. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, but take it easy, guys, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.